The coins were not arranged the same way. The second time I looked, I know how that sounds. Memory does strange things in places like that. Cold silence. No one around. Your mind starts filling in gaps, but I can still see them. Dark coins, square holes in the center, resting around the opening in the stone, not neat, not random placed. And when I look back, they were wrong. Only slightly, but wrong. I was in Japan that winter. My family owns a ryokan in the hills above Kaga Onsen. Old wood, long hallways, stone baths. In summer, it feels peaceful. In December, it feels separate. I arrived after dark. Snow had already covered the road. The building was quiet. Lights on, but no movement. No staff, no guests. That part was normal. What wasn't was the silence. I let myself in. Went behind the counter. The keyboard was there. Brass tags lined in rows. Most of them were there. Not all. A few hooks were empty. That shouldn't matter, but it did. I stood there longer than I needed. To a few missing keys in a place that should have been empty, I took one and went upstairs. The hallway smelled like dust and old wood. My footsteps carried too far. Every door was shut. No voices, no televisions, no water in the pipes. Nothing. That was the first thing. Not what was there, what wasn't. I slept badly. Nothing happened. That was the problem. No creaking wood, no shifting pipes, no distant movement, just stillness. In the morning, I went into the forest. I told myself I was just walking, snow up to my ankles, branches catching my coat. After a while, the hotel was gone. Then the river, I checked my phone. No signal. That was the first mistake. I kept going. The forest felt closed, not dramatic, just sealed. The trees stood too close. Sound didn't travel right. Even the light felt thinner. Then I saw the hill and the path, bare earth cut through the snow, covered in branches not grown placed. I pushed them aside and went up. The path ended, suddenly, just stopped. And there was a cave, half hidden in the rock. The air coming out smelled wrong. Not rot, not damp. Something dry, animal. Old. I turned on my flashlight and went in. Listen. The first chamber was low, mud then stone, a block in the center, placed beyond that a larger space. A hollow stone, bones inside human, I think coins around them, uneven, not scattered, set there. I crouched and picked one up. It came free. Nothing happened that matters. Nothing moved. Nothing spoke. Only my breathing. Then the smell changed. Smoke. Old smoke. Cold. I looked up. Something was wrong. The coins, they weren't the same. Not moving, just different angles, distance, a gap. I didn't remember. Small things, too small to prove, too clear to ignore. Then I heard it. A dull sound from deeper in the tunnel. Slow measured 1 duraба. Then silence. Then again. No footsteps, no breathing. Just that. It didn't make sense. I stood there listening. The smell got closer, not stronger. Closer. Like it found me. I stepped back. The sound came again. Slow, patient waiting. The silence after it was worse. It felt aware. I backed away 1 step at a time, the light shaking. Every time it slipped, I thought something had moved closer. I turned and left too fast. Hit the wall, slipped outside into the snow. Cold air should have helped. It didn't. The sound stopped completely. That was worse. Nothing followed. Nothing needed to. I ran through branches, through snow, not looking back. The forest stayed empty. Not quiet, empty. I reached a road. A car. The driver said I was miles away. Too far, I didn't argue. I went back. Packed left before dark. I told myself it made sense. Stress, isolation, bad air, old bones, fear. I almost believed it. Then I opened my bag. The pocket was open. The coin was gone. Inside was another one, cleaner, sharper. Not the same. I stared at it for a long time. Tried. To explain it, I couldn't. Weeks later, my father called. Someone had entered the hotel. Nothing stolen, nothing taken. But my door was broken open. Struck with something metal. He asked if I left anything. I said no. That was true. I think I kept the coin for a while. Then it was gone. No moment, no memory, just missing. That was the first mistake. I still think about the cave. Not every day, but enough. The path, the coins, the sound, the silence after. That's what stays. Not fear, not being chased. Something else. The feeling that nothing followed me because nothing had to, that it already knew what I took and where I would go. Sometimes late at night, I think about the keyboard, those empty hooks, and I wonder if the hotel was ever empty at all, and the cave still there buried in snow unchanged, waiting for the arrangement to be right again.